Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up, and the Buccaneers have it. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a run with Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 12 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got Evans. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing, Jack.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Goff going to get this to Akers.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. A throw taken in by Sims. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Rams 3.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. That one good for 10 yards. And now it's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 13. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
They'll run this with Akers.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Sean Bunting on the tackle.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 92 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also choose.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Goff.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop, Breeland speaks. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here's Akers.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB is love.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Rams' 2-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. L.A. readies for its next possession.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Going right back to Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
A gain of
1st target, 1st catch, and a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Complete to Stevenson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Rams on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And his throw is incomplete. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Open man here, Sims complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
To Evans on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Check, 59.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now Leonard Fournette. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 7 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
18 on the
a bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.